Happy Prosperous Sunday morning. God said no. God said no. Just because God says no does not mean that it is impossible to do. For instance, you go for a driving test. You fail the first time. God said no. You go a second time. God said no. And that third time you go to that driving test, you pass it. That's when God said yes. So the way life is test after test after test. But the final answer is when God says yes. So stop going off of you yourself saying yes to things. It's God's doing, not your doing. You have to quiet the mind, the body, and the soul to understand to what directions he's leading you into. That's why a lot of you remain stagnant. You hold on to situations that's been dead. That you should have cut off a long time ago because you were so stubborn or you're so caring. Oh, I just love them. God said no. It is not the time to love on people. It's not the time to care about them, be around them because of history. God said no. So why are you being so stubborn and saying yes? Just because he said no right now does not mean he won't say yes later on. So close those necessary doors. I'm going to continue to talk about those doors that's wide open that you should have closed a long time ago. You wondering why you're so depressed, you're so sad. You're around the same people that see you depressed, that see you sad, and they are not doing anything to help you grow. God said no. I done been around a lot of situations and things to where God said no, and I kept on saying yes. Who am I to be disobedient in what God is asking of me to do? That is exactly why sadness, unhappiness, depression, and whatever else kept remaining in my life, and me going through the same situations over and over and over again because God said no. So now that I've removed the same situations, the same people, God is saying yes. And I'm listening to him and I'm following instructions. I'm being obedient. And in my obedience, if anything is making me feel like I will become disobedient, I am cutting it off because God said no. Listen to me, my child. Listen to me, my child. And everything you've asked of me, I will provide. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be multiple obstacles to get to what you've asked. Remain obedient and let go. Close those necessary doors, even if it hurts. But in the end, it's going to help. Y'all have a blessed Sunday. Continue to be positive, beautiful, and bold. My kings, my queens. My queens, my kings. I'll be back with the juice and the tea.